Hi, it's Lindsay Diane from DianeDecor.com. In this video, we're going to talk about home decor that's worth the splurge. While I'm all about decorating your home on a budget, there are some things that it's just worth spending a little bit extra on to get the quality that you really want and the longevity that you need from an item. So let's talk all about it, starting with number one. The first item that is absolutely worth the splurge is furniture. Well-built, well-crafted furniture will last you 10, 20, 30 years and beyond. This is something that is worth saving up for. If you're thinking about a dining room table or a bed frame that you want to last you for a long time, definitely save the money. It's worth the splurge. Now, there are some pieces of furniture that you can save on. So let's say like bar stools or little kitchen dinette sets, or maybe accent furniture like an armchair that you know you're not necessarily going to want in 10 years. But the staple items that you know that you want for the long haul and possibly want to pass down to your children are worth the splurge. So we're talking about big dining room tables, armoires, maybe a really gorgeous hand-carved headboard and bed frame. Things like that are absolutely worth spending the extra money on and saving up for, because they will just last you so many years. Furniture is a great investment for your home. That being said, I would stick to the natural wood finishes and stay away from anything that's too trendy. I wouldn't look for anything that is painted. I wouldn't look for anything that is stained in unnatural color that you wouldn't find in nature, because the wood tones are something that sort of cycle through time. There was a time when everybody was into the dark wood floors, and then everybody wanted like that light grayish floor, and then walnut came back in, and now we're leaning back towards dark floors again. Those sorts of wood tones are just cyclical, and so long as you have something that's a natural wood tone, it will always come back into fashion. It will always meld with your items, because you can always mix and match different wood tones around your house. But if you're saying, I want a, really dramatic yellow dining room table, and it's very modern and very chic, but it's $6,000, and you know that in another 5 years you are not going to want that yellow dining room table. It is not going to be cool. So things like colored concrete or these like acrylic inserts inside of some of the live edge dining tables, even though those are very, very cool, I don't know that everyone's going to want those for their entire life. So furniture is worth the splurge. Get something classic, a classic wood stained color that is natural, and you will not regret it. The second thing that is worth the splurge is lighting. A lot of times people shy away from switching out the lighting in their home because, one, it's already there. You didn't have to pay for it. It came with the house. My lights work fine. What's the big deal? But lighting can really, really elevate your space. A beautiful chandelier, some beautiful pendant lights can really transform a room, and they are worth saving up for. Now, you don't have to spend a ton of money on lighting. You don't have to spend thousands on lighting like you would for maybe a really nice piece of furniture. Instead, you can find stuff in the $200, $300 and under range on Amazon, on Wayfair, at Walmart, at Target, and find some really stunning pieces. They're just slightly elevated from just the basic builder grade stuff that you might find at like Home Depot or Lowe's for like $50. So it's definitely worth upgrading your lighting, spending a little bit of money, and really transforming your space, because the lighting a lot of the times can be the focal point of a room, particularly if a dining room, possibly a home office. If you really want to upgrade a home office and make it stand out, upgrade your lighting. There are also lots of combo lighting options now, like the fandeliers that are fans, and there are also chandeliers, so that you don't lose that functionality That was something that we used to have to kind of sacrifice for the style back in the day. You might want some beautiful dramatic chandelier in your bedroom, but you know what? I'm also a hot sleeper and I want a fan, you know? So people would be resistant to swapping out their ceiling fans for chandeliers or some nicer lighting. But now you can find them as a combo all in one that work as fans. The fan blades fan out when you turn them on. They retract back in when you're not using them so that your light just looks like a beautiful chandelier. There are so many options today, and again, you can find tons under the $300, $200 price point. Next up is area rugs. Area rugs are worth spending a little bit extra on because they will last with you just like furniture for years and years and years. They're a great investment to find a nice woven rug with a great pattern. The ones that you want to stay away from are printed rugs. Those tend to look cheap, they fall apart. The print, because you're talking about ink printed on top of a fabric, will fade in time and it won't look so great anymore. And while they are very popular right now because we're in the season of the washable rug, so these are these thinner rugs that are printed that you can throw in the washing machine and take out, and it's really convenient. But I think in the long run, if you're really looking to curate items for your home, it's worth spending a little bit extra on a nice area rug. Again, we're not talking thousands, we're talking maybe a few $100s, but it's much better to spend that money on something that's going to last you 15, 20 years without incident than, you know, this washable rug that may be $60 that may last you 4 or 5 years. Last but not least is high quality bedding. It's worth investing in your bedding. You need good rest, good sleep. We're talking about a nice mattress that is supportive, good pillows that will leave you rested and not having your back ache or your neck ache, things like that. They're worth the upgrade. You can get all of these things super cheap. You can get pillows for, you know, $10. You can get a cheap mattress for, you know, $100. But again, the longevity of this item is not going to be what you want it to be. And it's also not going to give you the quality of rest that you really deserve. Moreover, the bedding that would go on top, so not beyond the mattress, beyond the pillow, right? You're talking about comforters and inserts. You want something that's nice, that's breathable, that is going to put you in the right state of mind to get rest. And that's different for everyone. Some people are hot sleepers and they need something that's going to breathe. Some people like weighted blankets. Those are a little bit extra. Some people just like really luxurious duvet covers. You want something that might be velvet, or you want something that's faux fur, something like that. Those items cost a little bit more than your run-of-the-mill polyester comforter. It's worth investing in the bedding, especially if it's going to make you comfortable and it's going to leave you well rested. Moreover, bedding is something that's laundered fairly frequently. So you don't want the hem on your sheets or the corners of your comforters coming unsewed and you have all these frayed edges. You want something that is high quality, well stitched, well crafted, that is going to be able to hold up for laundering over the course of many years. And while I am suggesting that bedding is worth the splurge, sheets, comforters, things like that, I am saying that with my feet still firmly planted on the ground. So I am not suggesting luxury bedding is an absolute must. Okay, I'm not saying go out to Brooklinen and Boll and Branch, even though their stuff is lovely. I have a Boll and Branch blanket, but I didn't buy it, they gifted it to me. You know, it's absolutely lovely. But I mean, let's get real here. I mean, I'm going to the website, I'm looking at it right now. The Boll and Branch starter kit is like $600. That's insane. Brooklinen is not that far off. Their sets of sheets, they're a couple $100s a piece. I'm not suggesting that you have to spend that much on your linens, for a nice upgraded luxurious feel. Some of my absolute favorite sheets. In fact, at this point, I think these are the only sheets that I do buy, and they are from South Shore Linens. I first discovered them on Zulily. They would always be on these flash sales on Zulily. You can also buy them off of their website, and you can buy them off of Amazon, which is where I usually buy them. They are absolutely affordable. You're talking about $50 and under. You can get a king set for $49.99 or $39.99. And when I tell you that they are thick, they do not shrink. I don't know how many times I've heard that they are pre-washed or pre-shrunk. I'm telling you that these sheets do not shrink. If you have had issues in the past where you're buying sheets and your fitted sheet in particular, if you have a thick mattress, you probably know what I mean. If that shrinks even a little bit, it doesn't want to stay tucked around the corners. It's too short now. These sheets do not shrink. They are thick. They are sort of silky smooth feeling. I absolutely love them. I've been using them for years. I have them for my guest bedroom. I have them for my master bedroom. The only place that I don't use them is the kids' bedroom because they like all the little, kitty patterns and characters. But for me, I can use these for the rest of my life. I absolutely love these sheets. I've also heard really good things about the sheet sets that they sell at Costco, although I've never tried them. I have family members that have used them and said that they were absolutely fantastic. So look for the deals. You want to look for something that's highly rated. Again, look at the reviews. And when I say it's worth the splurge, I'm still not saying $600. I'm saying $50, $60, maybe $100 on the very high end, but stay away from the $20 sets that you might get from Mainstays brand at Walmart, because they're gonna end up being a little bit scratchy. They're not gonna last. They're gonna have threads, it's gonna be threadbare within a matter of a year and a half. So go ahead and splurge a little bit on your bedding, because it really does matter, and it goes a long way to your rest and your sleep every single night. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Those are the 4 things in the home that are really worth the splurge. Your furniture that's going to last you possibly for generations. Your area rugs that are going to get a lot of use. They're going to be used on a daily basis. You're going to walk over them. You want them to be well constructed and hold up. You don't want any fading prints. You want that nice woven rug. Lighting, just the same. You don't want this outdated lighting in your home. It's worth upgrading it here and there. Do one room, do another room next year. You don't have to do it all at once, but it is worth upgrading some of the lighting in your home if it's very dated. It will really transform your room. And last but not least is that bedding. So not only your mattress and your pillows, but also the sheets and the comforters or the duvet inserts or blankets. That is worth spending a little extra on for your comfort in the long run. Don't forget to visit me at DianeDecor.com. I post all about home decorating on a budget over there, and I will see you in the next video.